History has an interesting way of coming and going, whether it's in regards to countries and nations being formed, to early settlements of colonies. Throughout history, railroads have made up a huge part of our history. They've been around since the early 1800s and are still with us, very active to this day in the present. Trains carry all sorts of different types of freight, but let us focus on one very particular form of intermodal shipping, the road railer. In 1986, Norfolk Southern began its use of road railers in partnership with Triple Crown trucking services. Now, road railers have been around since the 1950s, and as time went on, back then, they started to diminish. However, Norfolk Southern helped revive these amazing trailers. As time went on following the mid-80s, other railroads started to make use out of these road railer containers. They definitely had their peak, but once again started declining in numbers. In 2015, the U.S. was down to only 2 daily trains running road railer containers. Since 2015, there was a lot of talk about these trailers officially being retired, and while none of that was confirmed at the time, these trailers lived on a lot longer than anyone expected. Then the time finally came for these unique trailers to say goodbye. The weekend of August 24th and 25th marked the final runs of the two Norfolk Southern Triple Crown trains. NS 255 and 256 were their symbols. A few weeks prior to August 24th and 25th, we would get word from NS in regards to Triple Crown service switching over to regular stack containers and officially retiring the road railer trailers. After a nice vacation to Yellowstone National Park, I flew home on the night of August 24th and immediately got out and about on the road so I would not miss the final run of these trains. So what you are about to see here in a second are the videos I took of the final runs of NS 255 and 256 between Kansas City, Missouri and Detroit, Michigan. Following this eventful night would mark the end of an era for road railers as a whole. With all that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the final run of the NS RoadRailer trains. We'll start things off in Romulus, where westbound NS 255 would be the first of the two road railers. It is about 2:26 in the morning, and after catching this train, we would attempt to chase it to Milan. The train cleared the crossing at 2:29 a.m. Now we will drive to Milan. Our attempt to chase NS 255 to Milan failed, unfortunately, as we saw the tail end of the train in the distance as we rolled up. However, NS 256 wasn't too far away, and we decided it would be best to terminate our chase of 255 here. With 256 picking up a hot box on the defect detector, we had a little time to kill while they waited for assistance. And eventually, at 4:14 a.m., eastbound NS 256 with the Nickel Plate Road Heritage Unit leading would fly through over the Milan Diamond. We dashed over to Romulus during some heavy rain to catch NS 256 again at a crossing near Detroit Metro Airport. On the way to Oakwood Junction, the rain would clear up and we would park behind Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park to catch 256 moving at restricted speed as they prepare to enter the yard.
NS 256 would stop and start moving, we took the opportunity to get a group picture in front of the last remaining RoadRailer trailers to ever come to Michigan. We also took the opportunity to get pictures as well while the train was stationary so we could get clear photos of the trailers, otherwise tricky to do when the train is moving fast and at nighttime. Chase is not over yet. Our final spot to complete our chase of NS 256 will be right outside the Triple Crown Services Yard in Melvindale, Michigan, the exact spot that NS 256 would terminate at for the very last time.
5:19 a.m. Here lies the final Triple Crown train coming into Oakwood Junction. Let's just take a moment to feel what we're going to see, you know, with the end of the era for the road railers. And our last rail car is just right down there. You can see him right down there. But today we are saying goodbye to the Triple Crown road railers, the last two. It was a pleasure that I was able to fly back and come out and have all this energy that I have to film these. So let's remain in silence while we let these last few cars pass through. .22 a.m. Termination of 256 for the last time here in Melvindale, Michigan, Oakwood Junction.
It was 5:22 a.m. when that last road railer car was out of sight, marking 256's final termination in Oakwood Junction. We shall never forget the era of road railers. NS 255 and 256 will forever be remembered. They were my favorite NS trains in all of Michigan and the US. Following this video, I will be posting a compilation of every road railer train I caught. Thank you for watching this documentary of the final road railer runs, and I'll see you trackside for some more rail fanning adventures.